Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches y bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. So if you are looking for how you can get a US investor visa, but you're not really trying to spend the big bucks and invest nearly $1 million, this is the video for you, my friend. I'm Ribeiro, immigration and business expert, helping professionals and entrepreneurs live their green card life. And today's video is all about how you can get your E2 visa with using the minimum investment so that you're not necessarily breaking the bank on getting your green card. All right, stay with me. Okay, so before we get into today's topic, if you are an investor, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a professional trying to figure out which is the best way for you to get your green card, I have the solution for you, my friends. In the description, you'll find a link for the free green card checklist for professionals and entrepreneurs. It is a roadmap made just for you so that you can figure out how is it that you can start living your green card life through your business or through your profession. So make sure that you check it out because it's not going to be up there forever. So get it while you can. Okay, so here is how you as an E2 investor visa can get your visa using the minimal investment. The first thing that you have to do is figure out, are you going to start your business or are you going to buy your business? If you're going to start your business, you have to kind of get the ball rolling there because there's going to be a lot more work that you need to do in order for you to actually move forward with the E2 petition process. Now, if you're going to start your business, I will tell you this, you do have a lot more control because hello, it's your business. If you are going to purchase a business, you have a lot more control in the initial setup where you are actually going to be able to pick which of the businesses that you want to have, which you will be able to see don't necessarily require a lot of money to purchase that business. Okay, so you first need to choose, do I want to start a business or do I want to buy an existing business? Once you've got that down, assuming that you are starting your business or you're picking a business, you want to make sure that it is a business that doesn't really require a lot of initial capital, initial overhead, initial money in order for it to either start it or to buy it, right? So how can you do that? You want to avoid starting businesses or buying a business that have huge products, right? If they have huge products, for instance, they sell containers or they sell, huge construction pieces, or they, if it's a huge product, you want to kind of stay away from it. Why is that? Because big products are usually expensive. And not only is it expensive for you to actually maintain, but you're probably going to need to have some place to put it. So you're going to need to have a warehouse or some type of physical space, and you have to pay for that space. So you want to be able to have a business that doesn't require big products or for you to actually carry the inventory. So maybe it's not even big, but you have a lot of them, like in the clothing space or in the furniture space. If you have a lot of items, you're going to kind of want to be wary of that because you're going to have to not only pay for big items, but you're also going to have to pay to store them and keep them somewhere. You also want to be very wary of businesses that require a lot of human capital, a lot of people to actually be able to function. So if you have to hire a lot of people, you're probably going to have to pay a lot of people for their salaries. So just be mindful of, how many people do I actually need to get this business running, to get this business off the ground, and to scale the business in order to get your E2 visa. So if it requires a lot of woman power, a lot of people, it's going to run up the cost too. Okay. So knowing these things, you want to kind of stay away from restaurants because you have to have a lot of people to run restaurants. You have to have the space, you have to have the inventory, you have to have the products. You want to stay away from franchises. Franchises, depending on the franchise, might have a big investment in order to even get the franchise. Not only do you have to pay in the initial, but there's usually going to be ongoing payments that you have to pay to the franchisor in order for you to continue running that franchise. What's another type of business? Cargo. Cargo businesses are are really, really, really heavy in products, heavy in transporting things. So those are also going to require a lot of people driving around or moving those products from place to place. So those are kind of businesses that you want to kind of avoid if you're looking to have the minimum investment for your E2 business visa to be a success. You also need to be careful, can I start a business with like 10 grand? The answer is probably not for E2 purposes. So there is no set amount of money in which you actually have to invest. You don't necessarily have to invest $100,000 or $150,000. There's no law that requires how much you actually have to invest. What the law does require is that you have to have a substantial amount of investment. What is a substantial amount of investment? It depends on the business. So that's why I'm telling you to be careful when you are starting your business or when you are buying a business. What does that business actually require? Because the law is always going to look to see how much did you invest and is that enough for it to actually be operating and running as a business, because just like any other business, the idea is to return a profit. And that's actually one of the requirements for the E2 visa. And it's not only a profit for you, but it's also how much money is your business going to be generating in order to have an impact on, on the economy and on business. That is also something that you want to consider. Now, for those entrepreneurs who are bootstrapping and I only have a budget of like 10,000, 20,000, the E2 visa is not for you, because you need to have at the very, very minimum, at least $50,000, $70,000, $100,000 ready to invest. And if you're one of those entrepreneurs that are like, yeah, I want the visa, but I also want to keep a lot of my money, the E2 visa is not necessarily something that you should be considering, because you actually have to put on your thinking caps and really think like a business owner and really think, how can I make this business successful? How can I actually put this together in order to actually make the business making a profit, a substantial profit, make a substantial investment, and get my E2 visa. All right, that's how you do it, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, if you are looking for a green card, get your free checklist for professionals and entrepreneurs, and I'll see you on the next one.